SNL with the front line with Joe and Joe. Once again, let us go into the breach. I want you to listen to this clip because it's a crock.
I'm standing outside a corporate grocery store because I have a challenge for Pierre Poilievre and Justin Trudeau. Both of you like to talk a lot about inflation, but neither of you have the courage to name the actual problem or do anything about it. The actual problem is greedflation, corporate greed driving up the cost of food and many other things. And the solution is tackling this and putting an end to it. So no wonder you're not willing to name the actual problem. You'll go on, talk about it, but never name the actual problem or do anything about it because you're in the pockets of the CEOs. You're not standing here for Canadian workers. You're standing here for the CEOs of these wealthy corporate grocery stores. Well, when I'm Prime Minister, I'm going to make sure that CEOs aren't the ones dictating policy, but we're dictating policy that benefits people, workers, families. That's who I'm in it for.
I love when politicians say that the price of X, Y, and Z is specifically and solely the fault of corporations. Now, they're not innocent in this. They take advantage of a situation that has been created. No question about it. But the original source of the problem isn't the corporation. The reason why grocery bills and inflation is so high is, one, Justin Trudeau printed money, which devalues the Canadian dollar. That's number one. Number two, you are putting a burden on oil and gas production and use, i.e., you're trying to eliminate it. And that affects everything. It creates a crisis. And the companies are taking advantage of that crisis. But if you didn't basically put a burden on you add a carbon tax, you basically try to eliminate oil and gas, which basically run everything, there'd be nothing to take advantage of. You see, this guy's just talking about basically an outcome, but he's not addressing the problem. The problem is this. Canada is completely, and your leadership is completely and 100% behind a green energy economic model. And in doing that, the cost of everything is going to go up because, first of all, you don't have an infrastructure to implement that properly, nor does America at this point in time. And secondly, oil and gas run everything. Shipping, air travel. How do you think food gets to where it goes? Everything. That's why the cost of groceries is high. And that, to be honest with you, what this guy's doing is deflecting. He's deflecting. That's what politicians do. They're full of crap. They're full of crap. They have an ideology. They're executing the ideology. In the meantime, they deflect. They throw you a couple crumbs and a check here and a check there to shut you up. Execute ideology. The ideology is more important to them than you are.